Okay, now can you hear us?
Yes, that's much better.
Okay,
Thank
all
you.
righty. Go ahead and you can start out and tell us what all these tubes are for.
Okay, so the materials you have are the airport layout plan that's been approved by the FAA, and it's at this point it's something where it's been finalized. It's ready for the county to approve these so they can get signatures from the FAA. The only place that you do the signatures is actually on the third page, on the third sheet. And this is the materials that Nathan has provided to you. I think Nathan, I believe there's 4 copies. Is that correct?
Yep, there should be 4 of them. So, yep, we just need the commission chair just to sign the signature block as well as date it on all 4 copies. And yeah, I think from there, Kent, they return them back to us, and then we'll send them over to the FAA. Then the FAA will sign them. Then once all the signatures have been executed, we'll have a copy sent back to us. We'll send a copy back to the county. The FAA will keep one, and we'll send one to the state. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
What these documents are, the county is approving this. It does not mean that the county is obligated to carry this out. It's just stating that if things are carried out, they will be carried out in this manner. This is a manner of development that will meet FAA safety standards. And so that's what the FAA requires of these as the airport sponsor, which is Granite County, to approve this is the manner in which development will occur.
So Donovan, have you looked at these?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've been working on this design set for a while, so that there's been little iterations of changes over the last several months, but I have seen this final set.
And the board's good with it?
Yes, sir.
Good. I guess I'd entertain a motion to sign.
A motion to sign the plans for the Riddick Airport expansion.
I'll second it.
Public comment, go ahead, Elena.
Maybe that table there, we could spread it out and get signature. There's so much.
Thank
stuff.
you, Elena Gagliano. I don't see anything from the public. I don't see any documents online uploaded. The only thing I see is something from the DNRC application attached, and I don't see that attached. So I don't see anything that you're talking about from the FAA or anything else or what they're signing.
Wonder if they have them on like PDFs that you could upload.
Yeah, I didn't get, this is all I got, but
Can you answer that, Kent?
I will have to check to see. We have a website that we had maintained for this project, and I can get you. I've got to go through and find for sure whether that's active still. But if so, we can certainly upload it to that website and make it available. It is something the FAA maintains records on as well.
And this is something that's under the county, and so we should have access to it, the information, because it's not a private airfield or.
Yeah, Kent, there is a link that's on the. There's a link that's on the airport board section of the website that had the previous version of the ALP on it. So if you could just update that file, that's.
We can update. Yeah, we can get that updated.
And one other comment, I noticed that you have an email address, riddickfield@gmail.com. And there was a lot of information at these email addresses and organization websites. If they're government, should have .gov because of the hacking potential. And so that's something else you may want to look into, especially an airport. Thank you.
Kent, are these plans significantly different than what's already up, would be up on the county's website?
The previous airport layout plan was developed many years ago, and it was under different FAA standards at the time. These plans do recognize the ability to have instrument approach procedures into the airport, but it's only still for small aircraft, just like you have going in and out. So those are the major differences that occur with this plan versus what your previous plans had.
To get them signed.
This means the plan will be done. That always says we're signing.
Well, you haven't committed to the project yet, but you do have going forward with the grant. This is required for going through with the grant process, correct?
That's correct. The FAA requires that every airport has an airport layout plan to be able to proceed with any particular development. It does not obligate you to move forward on any particular grants, but it is, like I said, it's the manner in which development would occur when it does occur, from a safety standpoint.
You pick it up with your foot.
If we got them all signed.
Just have your.
Yeah.
I think you need a final vote too, or.
Any other public comment? Go ahead, Elena.
I'm sorry, so it looks like you're signing this thing?
Yes.
You are. Interesting. Just so for the record, President Trump signed a whole bunch of executive orders yesterday, and I believe some of them had to do with federal agencies. So that's going to be interesting to see how it's going to affect an agency like the FAA and the DNRC. It's going to be really interesting. For the record, thank you.
DNRC is a state agency that there was an executive order that put a halt to any new federal regulations, but that's new ones. These are under existing regulations already. But the reason why they do that is so they can work it out and see if they're going to change or actually not adopt certain regulations.
If I'm correct, I heard Mr. Penny say something in the future. It's just, it doesn't obligate us, but in the future, if there's going to be any changes. And as far as the state regulations, agency regulations, we know that the legislature depends on the federal to sell things. So for the record, I'd like that put in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried pass.
These just need nailed back.
Mailed back.
Nathan, how do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, if the commissioners would just like to mail it back to the billings office at KLJ, we can route those then to the FAA then at that point. So I'd say just bring them back or mail them back to the billings office, and we'll get them routed after that. And then once the FAA signs, we'll send Granite County a copy then for, so you have it for your files in the courthouse, and then Kent, we can get a PDF over to Donovan and in the county for what the county has in their hands today, and then that can be posted on the airport website.
Correct. And I did see the version that we had drafted originally, which was August 2022. that was posted to the website. I will get some information to Donovan so that can get updated.
You have anything else?
Yeah, that there is a version that's up there based on a link that's on the airport board. So whoever controls that link, I was just asking if you could replace that previous version with this current version.
Okay. I'll get that stuff to you, Donovan, and then I think it can be coordinated with the county as far as what gets posted.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
And then, Donovan, you'll be here next week, talk about that Northwestern pole and stuff.
Yeah, I can be online next week to go through that. It'll be Zoom again. I'm still stationary here for a little bit longer, but we can table that until next week.
Okay, and then when you have the meeting, would you bring us the minutes?
I must have missed some of that. What was the comment?
When you have your airport meeting, the board meeting, would you, submit your minutes to us so we can go over them?
Sure. Yeah, we canceled it this month, so next week you'll get them. Or next month.
All righty, sounds good, and we'll just talk to you next week on that, when you can be here and talk to you about that Northwestern.
Okay, perfect.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Yep,
Thank
thanks.
y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, we're gonna go into a closed session, a personal matter.
So it's a
All righty, we're done with our personnel matter, and we're gonna adjourn for today. Thank you, everybody.
thanks. Also,
Yes,
Philly had a